What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stacy the Intuitive, back with another video. So I'm here kind of geeked because I haven't done like a sit down type video in a while. So disclaimer, y'all know, I'll be talking about my hair in the videos. I got a little bit of heat damage from that half up half down. We're working through it. We're gonna get it back to where it needs to be, but I just wanted to disclaim that. Y'all know, if you've been here for a while, I'll always slip in a little comment about the hair. But yeah, we got a little heat damage, but it's not terrible, but we have a little bit of work to do. So anyway, we haven't done a sit down video of just me in so long, and I've just missed filming. I'm coming on here. I don't have a plan or none of that. I need to take these nails off soon too. I don't have a plan or any of that. Nothing specifically to talk about. We're just gonna see what comes through. But I've just missed sitting here and talking with you guys and just having that one-to-one type of moment. So if you're new here, I'm Stacy. I do all different types of content. Just go check me out. I do readings, we do talking videos, like to share spiritual concepts and ideas, self-development type things, all of that. See what you like, subscribe if you enjoy. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys. Like, the times have been crazy. I haven't done a sit down video in forever, and like I said, the times have been crazy. I've been experiencing so much like turbulence, breakdowns, breakthroughs. But I feel at a very stable point. I feel like the videos that we were making before, when we were doing sitting down talking videos, were kind of about going through that ebb and flow. And I feel like I've really come out of that ebb and flow energy like on top. I ebb and flow, of course, but the thing is, I'm more solid and I have this sense of like self-regulation within my energy where I could experience any ebb and flow, but there is this sense of ruminating calm or ruminating, like knowing that everything is okay. And that's a really good feeling. This is one of the most like profound times of my life thus far. So the external world looks like everything maybe has just been torn down or whatever have you. Not everything, but the external world is very much looking different than I thought it would, probably months ago or whatever. But I'm also so at a place where I feel so at peace and so connected to myself and to the divine, where like whatever has changed has not rocked me as much as it would have in the past. And one of the biggest things coming up for me right now is really just this idea that like you cannot live your life according to how other people think that you should live it. You guys know, like if you've been here, I talk about that often. But a big thing is things can go wrong. Things can go wrong. Things can go in the ways that you would not expect. But in that, there are always energies. If you went through the energy, it was because it was meant for you to go through it. And I really feel like being on walking that type of existence. Hopefully this makes sense. Sorry if there's like a little bit of product that isn't rubbed in, but hopefully a couple of you can understand this. It's like this idea that, okay, I'm just gonna be real and raw because it's kind of hard to, try to beat around the bush with it. It's like I've been through experiences in the like last year that I thought had a specific purpose to it, and I thought it had a specific purpose, right? And so I went along with it in the idea of it having that purpose. Touching the hair a lot, I'm sorry y'all, but I went along with it with the idea that it had that purpose with a specific end game in mind. And the divine had completely different plans for me. But had I not gone into it with whatever mentality or whatever have you, then I probably would have abandoned the path, which is what I see people do too often when they're not really in alignment with like the bigger picture or what's underneath the surface, which would be, I think we've talked somewhat about things like this before, but those things where, you go with a destination in mind, and it's really a surface level destination once you get to that deeper level understanding of where the divine is really trying to get you. And it's really about your soul being willing to make that sacrifice. The divine really protected me in the last year and a lot of things that I was going through in ways that I didn't know that I was being protected in. But because I kept my intentions pure and stuff like that, I was always just kept very safe, very guarded. And even though like the situation itself may have had a lot of darkness in it, the things around me may have been of a dark nature. Not trying to make it sound like anything scary or whatever, but like maybe just lots of illusory energy or whatever within it. God fully protected me in that space because my intentions were pure. Whereas people who might not have that type of, and it's nothing against, you go through what you need to go through to get where you need to get. So some people are going to have that experience. My experience though is that, I had to go through this in order to gain this sense of self that I feel so whole and complete. And so that was so much more worth it. But like throughout it, people are like, girl, what are you doing? But it's like, I had to, we've talked about stuff like this before, but I think that now it kind of has like I can wrap it in a bow and just tell you guys a little bit about it. But like, I had to go through whatever I went through. It wasn't anything crazy, but like the fact that I'm like experiencing, embodying this sense of self right now is very profound to me, and it's like the biggest blessing that I could have ever asked for. And so I feel loved and cherished by the divine right now, y'all. We'll get into a little bit more. This isn't really like a teaching type of video at this time. You guys know I like to like share my concepts, but really it's just like a humble, like, here I am, this is where I am right now, at a point where the divine has really worked on me to make me feel very whole and complete and really able to honor myself. And that is such a blessing, meaning that in the sense too that I can literally go through anything, and more so that I won't have to go through things like this now, because I can be self-honoring and self-respecting and have this mentality of self and this vision of self that my previous situations have put me through. But even more so that I have such a strong foundational sense of self and connection with the divine. I feel like I'm all over the place with what I'm saying. It just feels kind of hard to explain, but essentially what I'm trying to get at is that I just feel like I'm in a really good space right now, but I've went through something recently that in the past I might have thought was the most terrible thing, because I was course corrected by the divine. I was like, I thought I was going in a certain direction. Direction has been switched. I don't actually know fully what the direction is, but I know that I don't have total clarity. But in the past, I was seeking so much clarity and I didn't have it. So then like finally the clarity came through, and you know, some things were revealed, maybe that I wouldn't have wanted to be revealed. It's not even that I wouldn't have wanted, but it's like the things that, yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to be the case. And in that, it didn't rock me. I actually feel more liberated than ever. But now it's just kind of like this path where I'm literally moisturizing my ankles right now. Yeah, we keep it real over here. But now I'm just kind of in this space. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I feel really good though. I feel whole and complete, and I think that's the point. I feel like I've just completed a really, really long cycle. It has more roots than the situation I was just in that just was kind of course corrected. It has more roots than what I've been through in the past year. But I feel like if there was a situation that was like rooted, you know, like that was energetically rooted within my being, like, you know, we had been digging and digging and digging the soil to kind of like loosen up those roots, and now we just pulled it out, and I feel great, guys. I feel awesome. I feel, you know, like I just feel great, and it's really like a great feeling of that, like I said, that ruminating calm and feeling whole and complete. But like even yesterday I didn't feel the greatest, but like there was just this sense of like everything is okay though. Whereas before, like I could be feeling bad and it's like my whole world is crashing, you know? Whereas that's not where I'm at anymore. I just wanted to talk. Like, I've missed you guys so much. I've missed just having this one-to-one. This is important for me. Like, I enjoy doing stuff like this. I think that I would prefer to do something like this, like where I don't really have anything to share. I don't really have any concepts to like give you guys. It's more just like coming and being my raw and authentic self and letting you know kind of what I'm going through. I know my nails are messed up, but being my raw and authentic self, letting you guys know what I'm going through and stuff, and just kind of maybe trying to like give this transmission, because you guys might be going through something, and I would want someone to, if I could be influenced by the knowing that there are people who like go through stuff or whatever, and there's this possibility, this reality where you feel whole and complete, more whole and complete the more that you dismantle that is inauthentic. I would love to be a part of that, you know? So maybe someone else feels that, and hopefully this can inspire whatever you're going through. I don't know if any of this is even gonna make sense genuinely, but I just felt called to turn on the camera. I just miss sitting here and talking with you guys, honestly. Yeah, I'm at a time in life where, you know, a lot of things, it's interesting, a lot of things I was worried about ended up, you know, God had protected those things. Like I knew, I just didn't know how. And then also like I have new ideas and stuff that I want to put out there things that I was confused about are now totally clear. And although maybe clarity that has come through wasn't like something that I wanted to hear at first, it frees me. And that's like the biggest priority in my life, is like freedom and stuff like that, in all ways. So it's really just about the way you look at things, you know? And I feel like I have this beautiful way of looking at things now, beautiful way of looking at myself and perceiving myself. The only negative in my life right now is that my hair is slightly heat damaged. But like I said, we're getting it back. I'm gonna do another treatment in about a week and a half or so. It's already a little bit better, but as you can see, it's kind of poofy right there and stuff. But we got treatments that'll work on this. I just want to be gentle with it and not do treatments like like consecutively, because you don't want to like fry your hair or anything. But yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, guys, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this because I just don't know if it's gonna make sense. But I just wanted to get on here. I will be making more content, and I will see you guys soon. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched this whole thing. Bye, guys.